Hello everybody and welcome. This is Aaron and I'm going to take you through part 2 of making your introduction video in iMovie. Today we're going to talk about adding different transitions, titles or subtitles to your pictures and videos, and even sound files, either music or a voiceover. So let us start with transitions. When you come over here to the Transitions tab, you'll see the transitions that are appropriate for your theme. Now these are just the suggested ones, and if you happen to come down and you see one that's better, then you could probably go for it. But they do suggest these for a reason, because it kind of goes with the theme, like with your scrapbook. As you can see here, it just moves over, and when it moves it looks like it's in a part of a scrapbook. So adding a new transition is as simple as adding a picture. You pick the one you want, drag it to the place you want, and let it go. Now if you happen to have your automatic transitions and titles turned on from when you created the project, the little menu will come up and say that if you want to add new transitions that aren't part of the automatic, you're going to have to turn it off. And that's why it didn't come up for me, because I've already got it turned off. So you have your new transition. So let's talk about titles and subtitles. Now, I'm going to use what they suggest, and we're going to do a lower third one. We're going to put it on this picture. It's the same process, just click and drag. Now, you do get, once you drag it, it automatically comes up to where you can just start typing. And I'm going to call this my platonic solids. Just hit enter twice, and there you go. You get to see how it'll look on your picture, and it pops in and pops out. So kind of neat. Now, however, if you do want to edit it, you just double click on this yellow bar above your picture. You can hit the done here, get rid of that menu, click on the preview window over here, find where you want to make your edits or additions, just type it in, hit enter twice, and there you go. Now you can put it over a movie, and the way you do that, just click and drag, and you could do the entire movie or just a small section. For now, I'm just going to show you the small section. Come over here, type it, and if you don't want your subtitle, just delete that and it won't appear. So let's see, yeah, now just hit enter twice, and there you go. You've got your little your title in there. Now you can lengthen the amount of time that it's viewed for. Let's see, we'll just go ahead and lengthen it to here. So as you're viewing it, it stays there until you tell it not to be. Now for something like this, probably titles are usually best within the first second or two. You know, that way they can get it and it doesn't obstruct the movie view. However, if you use something like one of these down here, you could have it up there for the entire movie or the entire video, and it wouldn't be that obstructive. So it's just your personal preference, however you want to creatively design your video. Now, we get to move on to the music. Best part, because who wants to watch a a video that has no noise or anything. Get boring after a while. Now, you have your iMovie sound effects, which, as you scroll down, they're actually the same as the iLife. The iLife may actually have more, but it's better organized. So you could do people, sports. For this, we're going to start with textures. And I want to put in a suspense, but I just want to see what that sounds like real quick. So I click on it, then I click play. Oh, no, that just seems too long to me. Oh, here's one that is 2 seconds. So let's try it out. Ooh, that sounds ominous. Alright, so we click and... oh. You want to be careful. Just click once. Then drag it. And we'll add it to this picture. Now, it seems to have gotten off a little bit. We want it to start, so just... say we want to click and drag. Seems to be appropriate there. Yeah. So, that's how you move those around. You just click and drag them. And since this is just a short file, you don't want to extend it, because then it just starts repeating itself. Or it may just be a blank empty space. So you can also add music. If you've made something in GarageBand, you can pick it. Or if you have music in iTunes that you really want to hear during your project, you can pick any of these. Also, if you have a playlist, that'll help you out, because you can go through your iTunes, find out the ones that you really want to use, and then put them in there in a playlist. Now, since this movie is only 1 minute and 44 seconds, let's just scroll down, find one that's probably, about 2 minutes. Alright, we're getting closer. Here we go. Oh, here's one that's 1 minute 44. Ooh, nice. Nice job. Alright. Now, you can add it to the entire thing, or you can click on the picture, or hover over the picture and drop it. But I'm going to add it to the entire thing. So you just find a blank space, and when it does the background, where it's all green, you can just drop it, and that'll add it. So now as you're playing, you'll actually hear the music. Now let's just say you want it to be kind of in the background, but any talking you do, you don't want it to overwhelm your talking. So you want to come up here to the settings thing, click on audio settings. Now you can have volume, and you can turn it down to, let's turn it down to 11%. You can have it fade in and fade out. That way, if you just do like the middle of a song and you do the fade in and fade out, it doesn't seem kind of abrupt. It kind of gently eases its way into the song and eases its way out. That kind of is nice. Especially if you just stop a song abruptly. That just kind of seems weird, so letting it fade out helps. Alright, now the best way to do it is click done, come up here, and just give it a shot. Now see, it's not very loud, so you could probably put in your voice and it would talk over it. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do a voiceover. Well, it's going to be pretty simple. You just see this microphone here, you click it, this menu will pop up. You come over here to your project board. You find the one place you want to add something. Probably, let's see, let's add it here. So you'll click there, give you a thing, and now you can just start talking. It'll record, and everything will be good. Now, as you keep recording, you get to see the entire video, but you also got to keep in mind that as you keep talking, it's going to keep recording, and it's going to go along with the video. So that means once you run out of video, you're actually going to run out of talking time. It does not record anything for you after the end of the video. So that's going to be where you need to stop. And if you need to, just make your ending or your entire project longer than it needs to be. Then, once you get done saying what you need to, go in, shorten the entire video, and that's all you got to do. Just make sure everything matches up where you need it to, or for each one of these, if you want to say something quick and short, just add a voiceover to each of these, and you can lengthen these pretty easily. Now, to turn off voiceover, just click it again, and real quick, I'm going to show you how to adjust your clip. Your clip is either your picture or your video. Now, the duration. This is how long you're actually going to see this picture. You can apply it to all of your stills. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make it 5 seconds. So you type in 5. Make sure you do the semicolon and 2 zeros. Otherwise, it doesn't recognize it as an actual input. So hit enter. It'll start to fix everything. And as you can tell, it made each of these longer. So you got about 5 minutes or 5 seconds and 7 nanoseconds. So not too much of a difference, but some of these will be longer than the others. And there you go. That's how you customize using transitions, musics, and subtitles. Now, I do urge you to come up here to this menu bar, hit the file, editing, clips. You can do all kinds of things. You can do a quick instant replay, fast forward through a long video, like if you're just doing a still or a still video, which is just a video of something that's sitting there and it's a couple hours long and you just want to make it a few seconds. Well, you can chop that video, then bring it down to a manageable time, do a fast forward through it. You could also do slow motion, special effects, and for audio you can do audio effects. Just get on here, explore, give it a shot, give it some thought, find some new things that you want to do and try it out. If you don't like it, there is this handy undo button. And that's probably the best thing, is the undo button, because if you don't see, if you just find something and it's like, no, I don't want to do that, just undo it. So, with my last words, just go out and explore, and we'll see you next time.